Hello, guys. Welcome to Afrobeats Roundup right here on Gusto TV. It's me again, and of course, I've got Big Lala in the building. Big Lala, how have you been? It's been a while though. Like you just ran away from our viewers, and
Yo, God,
they've been
you know what,
they've been
anyway?
asking of you. What? No, no,
You
no.
know
I've
what?
been here. I've been here.
I've been here too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I know they see you. I don't see your brake light.
You said I don't see you. I don't see you. You like orange light, I don't see.
Anyways, guys, you're welcome to the show today. And there's been quite a lot happening in Afrobeat world. Everyone has been talking from one bass to one boost. Achievements have been made. Loads and loads of new music. Big Lala, before today, between the last time and today, there's been loads of projects and everything. Kiss Daniel, the first person to drop, and the Lemon Chase, would you call it an EP or something? Titi, one of the Aljana is also there, Bella's mother. And there's one thing that everyone has been saying now. Who is that Tunde guy that told Kiss Daniel? Fibelasi. Fibelasi.
That is
You
his
know,
friend in the
and
UK.
his friend in the UK told him Fibelasi, and then he put Bella on top of it, and that was it for the Aljana song. Number one for a while. And it's been all right, to be honest. Big Gala, how have you been? Let's start with you first.
We've been there battling with a bit of cold, a bit of neck strain. You know, sometimes you know they say you don't old. So this way you're not supposed to do, but they do all of
Bro, I did tell you. I did tell
yeah,
you.
yeah.
Anyways, you're welcome to the show, Big Lala. And there's been loads and loads of stuff happening in the Afrobeat world. I will start today with Wizkid, Morayo, documentary. And everyone has been talking about that one. Wizkid was at the Tribeca Festival just some days ago to premiere the Long Live Lagos, the documentary about Wizkid, his Tottenham Hotspur show. There's been loads of stuff coming out from that particular one. Now, the first one is Whiskey, more like dedicated his daughter, or unveiled his daughter's face for the first time. Beautiful, beautiful Mariah, Machalina herself, and of course we know there was also Jada P. Lovely family. Why was Zion and Smallest Babe doesn't attend to?
Why was I what?
Zion and Smallest Bed, they left them at home. That's not fair. That's not fair at all.
Maybe they had to prepare for school. You know, my child
Right.
is still young. There's no she's
She's
still
still,
yeah,
yeah,
maybe those ones had to, go school, so they will leave
school
them.
and everything. Yeah,
Mm.
Whiskey was in New York City, was a really, really good one. And a couple of details from that particular um, documentary, people who were there talked about how Whiskey revealed in that documentary how on the day he was supposed to perform, he was coming straight from the hospital. Imagine, from the hospital where he went to see his mother, I'm sure in the UK, down to the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, still went on to give a very thrilling performance. Whiskey definitely. That's bravery right there. But people have been connecting that to the bashing he's been getting.
Mm.
Oh, he's not
Is it
promoting
the
Month of Less
recent
Ego.
bashing or the
No, the bashing at that time. Oh, he doesn't promote the album. That was the time he released More Love Less Ego as well. Oh, he did sell out. Oh, he sold out. Whiskey this, whiskey that, and all of those things. I mean, he was seeing all of these things, battling, his mother's ailment, going to perform even on the same day and all of that. And it makes me wonder, bro, these artists, they are humans as well. They are humans. Do
course?
all the fans coming out to talk about what they are going through, just like Wizkid, did not do. He had to keep it to himself and everything. But fans are actually now coming to the realization that, you know what, maybe he was actually going through a lot at the time and deserves some privacy.
Well, it's tricky from fans' perspective. Like they can't read the minds of artists. They
Yeah.
don't, right? They don't. Yeah, you can't read the mind of artists unless the artist tells you. So, and if the artist decides to keep quiet, you're going to assume that all is well. Wizkid was going through a tough time, a trying time. He put on a brave face for a while he was doing a show. Kudos and respect to him. But then you can't blame the fans if the fans come out and start expecting someone to be as active as they used to be, or put more effort. It's because they don't know, right? Fine, things happen. Maybe some people just don't want to share whatever is going on with them in the world. But yeah, like
Mhm.
you said, it puts things into perspective. People should know that yeah, these guys are human beings. They go through stuff like every other person.
Yeah.
So every backlash or whatever, as at that time, yes, you could say maybe that was undeserved due to these personal issues that he was going through.
Going through, yeah.
But if people are trying to equate it to the current one, I don't think it's the same. I don't think it has anything to do with whatever is happening currently. Is it still mourning? Maybe, maybe not. Um, but I don't know. It's just a bit tricky to equate it. What happened then and what is happening now? Is
No.
this is we still being affected? Maybe because it's going to be what 2 years. It's going to be
Yeah,
2 years.
2 years. It's
Yeah,
gonna be 2 years, yeah.
yeah. Not saying 2 years is enough time for you to get over it, but then the fans will not have that patience. Your career will not have that patience. You might be suffering, but the show must go on. That's what they say. The show must go on. And if you're not able to do certain things, I think communication is key. As at that time, I understand when it was private, but as at this time, communication with Wizkid, whatever he's going through, is very key for his fans, really.
Right. Well, a lot of people actually believe that Wizkid himself deserves that kind of privacy at that time. Now,
Yeah,
he didn't come out to say why he didn't. I mean, people just feel or they felt at that time he didn't promote the More Love Let's Go album enough. He did not. He was getting dragged for one thing or the other, and even till now, he's still getting dragged and all of that. Now, what people are saying is this guy does not owe the fans any explanation to come and say what he was going through at that time because it was too personal. I mean, it's his mom we're talking about here. You know, how strong is this guy from the hospital to the stadium to perform for thousands of people? Now, that's one thing that Wizkid is getting hailed for online. Is this
yeah.
something?
You have to give him kudos for that. It takes a lot, just people who are entertainers, people who
Yeah,
are sports people.
yeah.
Mikel Obi's father was abducted.
Abducted, yeah,
Was ransom, but he still turned up and played for Nigeria.
yeah, yeah.
These guys put a lot on the line. They sacrifice a lot. You have to give them kudos for doing that. And that must have been a very very trying time because I think
For him.
the Tottenham show was it July,
Yeah, it was in July. I think it was in
and
July.
then
Yeah.
30 days later his mom
Hmm.
deceased. So those kind of things you have to give them kudos. They put on a brave face. The show went on. Everybody went home, and I kind of know where you're going because there's been a lot of backlash whether he sold out, he didn't sell out,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
people are trying to put that into perspective and say, okay, could this be the reason why he didn't push that? I don't think that was even down to him anyway because it's down to the promoters. They need to promote the
Mhm.
show well to
Promote the
get
show
people.
well.
And that being said, it should even be the least of their worries. Yeah, it should be the least of the worries. I'm pretty sure the organizers know exactly what was going on with Wiz at that time, and
Mhm.
if they didn't get as much result, it shouldn't even put a dent to Wiz's name. Like, oh, I mean, this is now going back to that famous interview where one of the what's her name?
Yeah, yeah, right.
Yeah, she came in and said, "Oh, the people are not going to work with Wiz again because." Again, those guys would know exactly what happened. In fact, they would want to even give him the benefit of the doubt that yes, he was a bit distracted. But then again, it's just give him kudos and move on for what he did back then. Just kudos, yeah,
Also from the documentary details, people that went there and
yeah,
Wizkid, we saw a video of Wizkid talking about how he wishes for, is it he wishes or he hopes for a better um is it Better Nation? Nigeria was praying for Nigeria, saying he wishes the leaders, he wants to go into sport, into gaming, he wants to still be in music. I mean, he talked about his plans on stage on that day, but he said he wishes that the president or the people running the affairs of Nigeria would do better. That is what people did on that day. Two things. Some people criticized Wizkid, while some people hailed him that he's not just wishing. Now, the people criticizing him, they kind of have a fair point. What they said was, Wizkid is talking about a better Nigeria right now, but this same guy criticized Buhari, but he's been very quiet. Then linking that particular scenario to his father being an APC chieftain in Surulere local government there till today.
mm,
While the guys that are praising him, say, you know what, this guy does not really, mingle with politicians, and then compared him to Davido, who went to see President Tinubu the other time. How, like, what exactly is going on in this particular, thing?
See, when people do documentaries, right,
Yeah.
for a certain reason, certain purpose,
Yeah.
to paint whoever the artist or the subject is, which is Wizkid,
Yeah.
paint him in a certain light, tell a certain story. They will
Story.
only tell it a certain way they want to, you know, tell you. Um, I don't want to go too serious about what he said if he really means it. You know, these guys are entertainers. These guys, they did this documentary for a reason,
Mm-hmm.
to pass a certain message, right? Some people might decide to read deep meanings into what they're
Into it,
doing,
yeah.
or some, if you see it for what it is, which is a documentary to showcase Wizkid in a particular light,
Light, yeah.
you would understand it better. You won't take it as serious as most of these guys are taking it. Of course, if people come at him and say, "Oh, why would you say you wish for better leaders when you are a supporter of the government?" This is basically an APC.
Is Whiskey an APC boy?
Of course, did it?
How?
He's an APC boy.
How is it big letter? This particular thing you're saying is not confirmed that Whiskey is an APC boy.
Which is an APC boy.
How?
Now we stand that.
No, how? How? Any evidence to prove that?
You see all these things that you say, oh, back then when he criticized Buhari.
Buhari, yeah.
Was it even Buhari? I
It
think
was
what I
Buhari. It was
think it was
Buhari.
Jonathan.
No, it was Buhari. It was Buhari.
When was
It
that?
was Buhari that
Is he doing EMSAs?
no, it was doing.
It was Jonathan, which is
No,
Occupy
it was
Nigeria.
Buhari. It was Buhari. I can show you I can show the tweet. It was something about sit your ass down at home or something like that. You keep on traveling and everything. He said something about Buhari at that
Yeah, I
time.
think he has a history of that. I know Jonathan doing Occupy Nigeria.
Yeah.
I think he stepped.
It was in London as well during the
Yeah,
NSAS protest,
yeah,
taking the megaphone and also
yeah.
going about. Yeah.
But don't mistake it. He's an agency boy. You would always get all these gig. I mean, still last year he got that gig at the end. Him, Burner, and Co. But you see, by the Lagos State government, right?
Greater Lagos
Greater Lagos.
Festival.
Those
Yeah.
not the first time. There are certain artists you know that they are close with people in government, and sometimes they come out. But when it matters the most, they don't. I don't want to accuse him of that, but entertainers, I don't even believe they should use their platform for any of these things anyway. They shouldn't even influence any other person to vote this or don't vote that. But yeah, Wiz is tight with the government. He's tight with the Tinubu crew, the Lagos crew. He's tight with them. So don't expect him to come out and really criticize like that.
There's a
Right?
Olamide there though who is very open about his.
Yeah. He's
Davido,
very open. Olamide,
Olamide is very open
election
about his.
time, he doesn't say anything.
Yeah, but you could tell that Olamide is Tinubu's friend. Olamide
Yeah,
will
but you never see him on
is
his
close.
platform and say, oh,
Is Ambode's son. Is Ambode's son. Olamide is quite close to, I mean, he was close to Ambode at that. We know Olamide and Ambode,
yeah.
even they said it in the song, you know, he said, he know easy to relate to be with Governor Ambode, na father figure a bit to me since I lost his father, since he lost his father and everything. So Ambode was like that, the father figure to him. So Olamide is proper EPC.
Before Ambode, when there was what's it called? Raj.
Right, Fashola.
When there was Raj there, Raj was also tight with these guys.
Yes.
So you see in Lagos, these artists, they are tight, they are very tight with APC has been in Lagos.
And there's going to be an here we go transfer very soon because here we go. Governor Adeleke, may just be joining the APC, and that will automatically mean David Olamide and, like you said now, Whiskey will be.
I don't think that's going to happen.
Will play for the same club.
Yeah. I don't think that's going to happen because they actually debunked that, and these guys are PDP true and true. So let's not go too much political in this thing. I don't think it's going to happen.
Okay.
Yeah, I think with the regardless of the divide, APC did that.
Right.
Where the Adeleke is playing, they are cordial, regardless where it is, whether they are APC or PDP. These people, they know each other very well. So yeah.
So why are they comparing the Whiskey statement about the government to Davido meeting the president as well?
I think that's just fan talk. Again, they shouldn't. If you want, take it for what it is, the documentary, the interview, you have to be media savvy. You have to be media ready. Say things that people want to hear. Portray you in that light. There's been a lot of coaching. You can think, oh, this guy has been genuine, he's been this, but there's been a lot of coaching. There's been a lot of, oh, this is the main purpose. Why did we go ahead and do this documentary? Is to paint you in this light, right? So all your answers have to fit in that light, and you just have to follow through with what the team has set for you. No be Burna Boy way the plan, the team will do this the plan A, but Burna Boy in between if he decide to do C and D and spoil people.
Yeah, yeah.
So I don't think Wiz does that. Wiz is on plan. That documentary was for a purpose to paint him in a certain light, tell a certain story, and it has done that. So you just have to make sure that you follow through.
Is that documentary some sort of PR for Lagos? Long
Yeah, for
live
Lagos, no,
Lagos.
I don't think so. Just because it says, "Oh, long live Lagos," right?
Long live
It's
Lagos.
from Lagos. You can, you can, you can want to pay homage to. Is it homage or homage? I saw one tweet one time like that. Homage.
Yeah.
To pay homage to Lagos.
To Lagos.
You've been a Lagos boy all your life.
All
now.
his life, yeah.
Very-
I mean, Ogun State boy, who was born and raised in Lagos. is
Yeah,
still
exactly.
there.